Hey, what's up? This is your girl Nicole Reloaded, and we're loaded up with a late night video. And I was sitting up here with a lot. Hi, Texico. Hi, Texicoco. Hold on, I'm trying to be able to see the chat boom. I hope some of my moderators come up in here because we might have to do some blocking. Yes. Okay. How you doing, Texicoco? So anyway, I was just sitting up here thinking about, well, I've been thinking about it actually a lot lately about friendships and what is a true friend and what are boundaries in regards to friendships is what I was sitting up here thinking about. Been washing clothes all day, taking care of my doggies, doing my house duties. Can you hear me? You said I'm good, boo. Will you be in Vegas next year? You talking about for club chat, right? I live in Vegas, babe. I live in Viva Las Vegas. Oh yes, I live in Viva Las Vegas, mamacita. I will be here waiting just for you. I will do everything in my power to make sure that I make it to the event to see my sisters and my brother, Sean Bradley. Had a wonderful time. You wouldn't? Mm, excuse me. Really, really good time. Yeah, baby, that was I think Baby Couture is in LA. Yeah. I just lived pretty far from where we were at. So, I got family though down in LA though. How have you been? How is everything going for you? Well, that's good. That's good. You flying down? You got to fly down here, don't you? Aren't you on the East Coast? Hey, sis. I'm late. I left you a thumbs up and I shared you out. I was visiting a long time. Who was you with? Finley, my brother. It's all good, baby. Texas. Okay. Well, thank you, Finley, for coming in and sharing me out, baby. You're such an amazing person. I just wanted to come on and just see if my notifications is actually being sent out to people and chop it up. I have never been to Texas. I would love to visit Texas. Okay, yeah, Finley down in Texas too. Mm-hmm. So is Rochelle. Isn't Rochelle and Texas your ass out of here? With that monkey bullshit. Bye, Jason. To be dealing with that shit tonight. So, the stuff that I heard I don't even want to even get involved in that, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that would like to know how I feel about what you did and how you spoke to Nicole. Your use of the The words that you used were extremely out of control. Out of control. You know. I can't affiliate my heart, my time, my spirit with people that don't care about other people's feelings. So anyway, let me turn the light off real quick. Okay. Anyway, I think friendship is something that should be respected, but I don't think that you have to be friends to respect another human being, regardless how frustrated. Nobody has the right to verbally assault someone. It's just ridiculous. And being nasty and mean to people. I had a video that was taken down for trying to describe what the history of the N word, and I got hit for hate speech. So I can only imagine what YouTube is going to do to a lot of videos that are out there. So I'm the type of person that takes, when I let somebody in, I'm not like a faker or a shaker. I really try to give a person love, respect, and I give them chances and stuff. But I can't sit around and watch people hurt other people. I don't get an enjoyment out of it. It doesn't make me feel good, and I don't want to be a part of someone that is ripping apart my African American people. Not to that extent. I can't. It's all right to critique somebody's videos and stuff like that, but assassinating people's characters, if anybody knows me, knows I don't like that kind of stuff. And I don't want to be caught up in nobody's, to stand up for me, ain't nobody there. So leave me out of it. Anyway, let me read these comments. Okay, Rochelle is in, hey Munch Bar. You said no, I turned the lights off. We in the dark tonight. So I ain't trying to get my video taken down because I don't have on no clothes. And I messed around and the camera flipped and I got turmeric and a honey mask on too. I look like a hot mess. The way people get roasted and ranted and raved on, I can only imagine how bad I get dragged if they seen me naked with turmeric and honey and shit all over my décolleté and my face. They'll be like, ooh, that's Halloween for real. Damn, Nicole. Hey, but shoot, you gotta moisturize and take care of your skin. You know what I mean? How you doing, Munch Bar? We had fun, Texaco. I've seen you over in Club Chat. The chat be moving so fast. I be trying to say what's up, what's cracking to you. Yeah, but I don't know. All day long, y'all. Finn met me in person. Me and her, we clicked really, really cool. I believe. Yeah, shared a lot. Shared a real good bond. I'm a sweethearted person. I really try to be until you like, you push me and, people like to take advantage of a person that got a kind heart. They'll try to walk over you, take advantage of, of your goodness and the love that you try to share with them. Now, no relationship is perfect by any means. People make mistakes, and real friends are supposed to understand that. I get all of that, you know. But there's a saying say when you love someone, you let them go, for everything. I really do believe that. When I tried to go live a couple of days ago, every 5 seconds, like every 5 seconds. So, ugh, it is getting cold down here in Las Vegas. It's kind of surprising. It just seems like a couple of weeks ago, it was hot as all fish grease down here. Now it's actually where I got a sweater on in the house. Well, I just had to put one on because it's cold. Mm-hmm. Let me see. I can't see no comments though. I don't know why they're not like take our kindness for weakness until they get checked and then they're surprised. Right, right. Yeah. Then they want to look at you like you crazy. Like, what are you talking about? You know? Mm-mm. No. I love people. I love people from all walks of life. That's just, you know what I'm saying? How I was raised. But I can't sit back and no, I can't. Y'all probably wondering what I'm talking about, but ain't no need for me to go in detail. Munch Bar knows what I'm talking about. I can't. I'm still in shock. But anywho, so what y'all? So you passing out candy for Halloween, Texacoco? Oh, making on some Perrier water. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe that much more. I just couldn't believe it. It actually, that hurt to hear. It was devastating. Hey, but it is what it is. Now, I know all four of y'all up in here got love for you, girl. Thumbs up this video for me, please. People all up on here lying on people, talking about my homegirl, then have lost their cotton picking minds. They just do any damn thing for content. Girl, no numbers. I couldn't come up on here and lie and intentionally try to hurt people just to get 1,000 people in my chat. If that's what I have to do, I will only have a few. And that's just, it would be just what it is. Call me corny, call me weak, call me whatever you want. I mean, not covered by the blood of Jesus. I know that. Yeah, just always lying. Girl, I couldn't believe that. You know, people ain't gonna be happy until they get somebody really take something serious and they shove a defamation lawsuit up they wahoo, you know, and hit them in hit they Google AdSense check and actually really sue somebody, you know, slandering people's what is that dude's name? Storm Moreau. He was like, the stars is the ones that are out there, lying and cheating and manipulating and Hollyweird. And we in this sector tearing each other apart, giving others an opportunity to sit back and just laugh at us like we trash. There's so much talent that I see that is just being utilized for malarkey. You don't need to know them people, Brother Finley. You don't need to know them people. You ain't missing out on a gosh darn thing except for possibly nightmares, anxiety, and indigestion. That's about it. For real. You ain't missing out on nothing. Because once you start watching, you get kind of curious. You get drawn in, want to see, what somebody's response is going to be, and then you like stuck in a hole trying to dig your mind out of it. For real. Seriously. You know, just like I did the video the other day, I just want to sit back, chill, and vlog and chop it up with my people, man. That's all I want to do. I want to bring light to people, make people laugh, have good conversations, listen to some music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Philly say, I don't mess with that BS. I ain't got time. I'm busy doing life. I know that's right. Yep. It's a lot of broken people. Oh Lord, now this stupid ass thing is saying it's locked. A lot of broken. And then that other lady, I don't know who she is, making I don't know who she is making those caricatures or whatever, making African American, putting innocent African American men on top of making it seem as if they're felons and sex offenders. And I'm like, damn, who pissed her off? Somebody had to really make that lady her off. Somebody had to really make that lady, must have really made that lady mad in her former life. Cause I was like, damn. I mean, shoot, we're going on to 2020 and people still drawing mammies. I'm like, this woman could be making money drawing wedding photos and photos of people that have families and shit making a bank instead of using that somebody can give someone that they don't like all that energy. But when you keep poking a bear and the bear come out and start slaying the dragon and start breathing fire on your ass, then I guess it ain't really too much you can say. You know? You start intaking all that negative ass energy. Wait, what'd you say, Munch Bar? The lady sweatshirt with the Barbie print on it? Yeah, the video was on Harley Q's channel where she was talking about whatchamacallit's moderator or whatever. When she was talking about that, I was like, darn. I was shocked to see that. Shout out to Harley Q for dropping the tea and news on that one. You just really never know never really know who you dealing with, man. Like, people show you who they really are. To get close to you for whatever reason, if it's for whatever it might be, or just to boss you around, or Yeah, Munch Bar. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She had said on old girl's platform when she called into Five Base channel, she had said some guy was messing with her and she was being harassed, and that was it enraged her, I guess, in a sense. And they kept picking at her, and that was her response. Yeah, I don't know the lady. I don't know the lady neither. I just know from, seeing the work of her caricatures, her cartoon caricatures, or whatever. Some people will call it prejudice and colorism, just as just as bad, or even worse, depending on who you ask, or equally as bad, I should say. No, she's a the moderator. She is a black woman. She said that she was I believe she said she was Creole, but she's a black woman. Yep. I remember when I went many years ago when I had seen one of them lawn jockeys in a neighbor's yard. That was some uncomfortable stuff. It was like, yeah, I don't think you should have that out there like that. So I don't know. It seems like the more times go on, the more colder and the more dark and evil people become. And then when somebody stands up against them and calls them out on their unification versus separation, all this unnecessary ass garbage. Only so much a mother sucker can take. Hold on, let me share this out real quick, y'all. He said he can't type. Finley can't type. Add Finley real quick for me, Munch Bar. I will have to check it, baby, when I get offline, baby. I can't see it right now. What in the hell was you doing, Finley? I don't even know what Finley doing, but I know that laugh he got, and I know he laughing at himself. What did you do? Talk about I can't type, but I can read. I can't type. You just wanted me to read that shit? Oh Lord, what you was eating, Finley? You eating one of them good old burgers from one of them late night Texas restaurants? Drive through. Oh, some party mix. Oh, okay. He had me thinking like, damn, is he getting blocked or something? But then my stupid butt can see him. Yep. What you do today, Much Bar? What did you do today, Finley? I didn't come on here to really to talk about too much. Just shoot the. Hey y'all, I'm back, y'all. I'm back, y'all. Refresh it. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey Kay, I've missed you. I haven't talked to you all day. Well, all day yesterday. It's a new day now. Munch Bar said nothing much. I took a nap, ate dinner, playing on apps and games. That's just about it. I think that thumbs up the video, y'all. Well, y'all done already thumbs it up, but thumbs it up because I guess they flagging. I'm sorry I had to block both of y'all. I can't deal with that mess. I don't know if anybody per se is flagging, but it keeps shutting my live keep getting shut off. And it was happening like that the other day. And it says that I got strong bandwidth, so it shouldn't be doing that. Always trying to stop a motherfucker from trying to speak how they feeling. You know what I'm saying? So has anybody in here seen the Dolomite movie yet? I wanted to see it. Everybody said it was pretty funny. A lot of people don't know who Dolomite is. Dolomite was the one that actually was the first one that started rapping and doing that kind of stuff on stage, bringing up, poetry up to a speed, making black movies for African Americans and the African American community so we can see our own people on film, from short, fat, tall, skinny, you know, from all different types of walk of life. He was the Eddie Murphy back in the day. Well, not in a sense, because Eddie Murphy blew up very fast. Once he got out there, it was like he did. What was that movie he did? Was it Naked Gun? He did Naked Gun 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? His career catapulted real fast after he did Eddie Murphy. He did Eddie Murphy Raw. K Love said we watching it tomorrow because he got to work. So we just added it to the list, okay? Finley said, I haven't seen it. I know Dolomite. Okay. Finley, you better tell these youngsters about Dolomite. Okay? He was a bad mamma jamma. It's on Netflix. Sis, you gonna have to share your code with me so I can see it and then change the password after I watch the movie, Yo Daddy. Oh, you guys, you can download, it's called Tubi. If you download Tubi, you can watch free movies on there. It's a free app that got like older movies and stuff on there. Hi, Just Ray. Welcome, baby. Thank you for coming in. It's good to see you, baby. Thumbs up this video. And Shaft, yes. And remember what was that movie called? The Pimp, not the Pimp, the other one. Damn, I can't think of his name. What's his name? Julius or something? Just Ray, you eating some chicken? I'm Dolomite. He was doing karate and all that. No, not Terry Crews. I'm talking about like the older movies back in the 70s. That one pimp movie where dude Julius won pimp of the year or whatever. Yeah, we know Good Times. Good times. Uh, good times. Yeah, we better know Good Times. I met Jimmy Walker. You know Jimmy Walker. He live out here in Vegas. I met him. I met him. Yeah, with his he was with his girlfriend at the time when I met him. I've seen him perform several times down on the strip. He usually will do the opening like for like when the down at the comedy clubs and stuff. Or you'll see his ass coming out the over there at the strip club with a nice Caucasian woman with long blonde hair. Dynamite looking at him. I asked him to say it for me, and he said it. I started cracking up. My stomach started hurting. I was like, "Darn!" I had some pictures with him, but I don't know what happened to him. I lost a lot of stuff. You know, when you move around and stuff, you sometimes you lose things. I lost a lot of pictures I had from those late '90s, early 2000s, of hanging out on the strip and stuff. Is he with Ann Coulter, Just Ray? He probably is. What you mean, Ray? You wish you can eat? Munchbar says it's a cartoon that you can probably compare something out of Comedy Central, but it's mostly about kids hitting puberty or something. Oh, Shaft got a new movie? For real? I didn't know that. Yeah, right. His old butt with Ann Coulter. What she want with him? That seemed like a weird matchup. I don't know. Maybe not. They both got big mouths. Very both opinionated. Maybe they have opinionated love making with one another. They be yelling at it. His money. Shoot, but Ann Coulter, shoot, she got a piece of coin. All them books that she write. Hasn't she done business with Donald Trump in the past anyway? Philly crazy talking about his money. I can hear him saying it too. He is money. Shaft come out in the summer. Not sure if they together. I'm not a fan of her, but honestly, I would get with her. Ain't Ann Coulter that tall Caucasian lady that be talking all that mess, ain't it? Bunch bars say, "Yay!" Yeah, I heard that I heard that about her too. I know that her views and stuff are real. You know, she done said some real. heavy things over the years and stuff. She didn't she didn't like Obama. I can't think of what that one dude name is. He can't stand that lady. I can't think of his name though. He's the one that does like the documentaries about America. Heavy set Caucasian dude. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Tammy Loran, kind of a racist. You think so? She hung out with Charlemagne and kicked it with him. Allegedly, I heard that she liked Black D. Do you think somebody that's racist could be with someone outside their nationality? Maybe I'm a little bit too naive to this race stuff. Too sheltered all my life. Grew up around a lot of, I didn't grow up around that. I didn't experience that a lot until I got older, which is sad. Yeah, my nose is stopped up too. Who's another example of Madonna Munch Bar? Well, all this darn, I don't know. It's just a lot of this racism that's going on or whatever in America by Donald Trump not really standing up against it has given the it has emboldened and given power to the people that you know wanted to come out and spew hatred and negativity upon a lot of people. Racism to me is just pure hate and fear. Finley said, I can't believe people had woke up around the world. Everyone needs to be one, no matter what color or religion. It's the government everyone needs to worry about. We as humans need to come together. That's right, Finley, brother. You tell him. That's right. Maybe we need to start talking a lot more about race and unification versus separation to see how people feel. Maybe we can get a better understanding. Or you think it will make things worse? Because it seems like just some people just want to argue. And you don't get nothing out of arguing. A nice, healthy debate, is a good thing. But people just arguing and fighting, you ain't going to get anywhere. Now, thumbs up this video so God can bless you and me too. It's so quiet, y'all. It's windy as hell. I know my baby gonna need. I gotta get her to the doctor so she can get her little medicine and stuff. So if she start wheezing, I already have it stocked up here for her. Ray said I got a lot of flack for down in the black race for wanting to date outside the race. Really? Who downed you for that, Ray? Just because she dated Tupac does not mean she can join the cookout. And it's facts. All government all over the world are together, not matter how much they say they hate each other, right? What you think, Finley? You think it's a bunch of demagogues that want to come together and throw all us common folk in a hole? I don't know. It's just sad. I believe in the golden rule: do unto others as you want done to you, regardless of race, gender, or whatever. You know. I know, Kay. Kay said, I doubt that will ever happen. Unfortunately, there will never be peace. I know. There go Robbie, falling out the bushes, falling out the bushes, falling out the bushes. Did you just pick your face up off the floor, Robbie, after what you heard going on in these videos? Because I know I did. I had to pick myself up off the floor. I just couldn't believe. Oh, it was like a knife went through my chest cavity wall. My heart was hurt and devastated by what I heard. I just couldn't believe it. Feel like a complete fool. Did you guys see James Caldwell video to Nicole Tyler? Ray said black women said I was turning against them for liking other races or women. You have a right to date whoever you want to. Robbie, so you know what I'm talking about when your face fell on the floor, right? Ray said I like all flowers of women, just like Baskins and Robbins ice cream. I know that's right, Ray. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. I don't. Date Kay say date who you want as long as you're not disrespecting black women in the process. Do you? That's right. Did you see Sexy Clean in the Barbie sweatshirt? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't see that. You got blocked, Wrench. Bye. Don't come back up in here with a bunch of profiles. Cause I'm not trying to bring that mess. I don't want none of that mess over here. All this stuff going on with Nicole and people being called the N-word and mixing all of that other stuff. They gonna say that I'm mixed up in all of this stuff and I approve all of this stuff. No. Take him out. Take him out, Kayla. Or you know what? I'm gonna be accused of being involved in all of this shit and I ain't got nothing to do with it. The way my black people being disrespected up on here and called all out their names and stuff. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it at all. Hey, Robbie, if you still know the house number, give me a call, baby. Anyway, wait a minute. Munch Bar said, I told you that. Hold on real quick. I know that's my brother Robbie calling. Shit! God damn it. Hello? Hey, baby. I done dropped the goddamn phone on the floor. I'm always breaking shit. So the last thing I need to do is break this phone. Yep. I wanted to know. Wait, let me make sure. Okay. I wanted to know, did you hear the video?
I left Jason a comment telling him it was just too much. I don't know why he mad at Kwani and Nicole, but that's beside the point. That basically, I understand. If he wanted to make a point of don't ask if somebody's black or their race or if they're gay or something, so you won't make prejudicial stereotypes against them. That's one thing, but cussing out Miss Nicole and Kwani and using the N word like that, he just is doing way too much, and I can't rock with that. So please take no into that because I don't want people to feel that I agree with.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, too. Yes, Jason. Also, too. Because I didn't ask him for a wrench. He just gave me one. No, I don't want to have. I don't want to have nothing to do with that.
Right, but I told him, and I said, I'm still cool with you. I just don't want anyone to think I agree with what you're saying in this video.
Right. I just don't want to. I just don't.
I was just gonna type. I was just gonna leave a comment this video down. You know this shit ain't right, but he's a grown man. He knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's true. I don't know when I heard it, the shit hurt my damn. It hurt my damn feelings like he was saying it to me or something.
Right. Exactly.
Like I ain't like nah, bruh. No.
Right.
I mean, you got freedom of speech and all, freedom of speech and all of that, but I'm like, every time he said that, one of my black kids popped up in my face. And I took up for that man.
That's okay. You know, you took up for it and wasn't doing that. And what you took up for is, you took up for the right things, and that's the thing, we can't make it. It's all, everybody out here make it such a personal thing, and it's really not the people, it's the issues is what we disagree with. We don't hate the people. We don't even know them. Mm-hmm. We just disagree with comments, or some of them just doing lies for entertainment. But when there's a serious discussion, you didn't do anything wrong, Nicole.
Yeah, I know, but still, I just no. It's team too much. I know that we all get angry. I know that we all get frustrated, but I mean, I made a nothing. Let me be quiet because then it's gonna sound like I want people to. I don't want my words to get misconstrued. I'll talk about that to you in private. But yeah, I couldn't. It was cringing to me. I couldn't. You know, just I don't know. I was just shocked. Just sound like just rage. Rage. That's not how, in my opinion, that's not how you make a difference, Robbie. You make things worse.
Exactly. It just makes things worse.
It made things really, really worse.
Exactly.
And I just don't see what benefit, like.
Right. There's no benefit,
But to incite a whole bunch of people to get them totally pissed the freak off because that's the only thing that is done.
Exactly.
Just like I had to hear the whole thing through to just make sure I was listening to what I was listening to, but I'm still shocked.
Well, I heard Tracy's live and his part of it, and I was like, what? So I had to go hear it for myself.
I'm like, darn. I've already expressed, you know what I'm saying, expressed my feelings to, people that are not, African American. The use of that word in that extent is just, to me, is just unacceptable.
Like
You weren't singing a rap song, bruh.
Content creator, I can't remember her name, Lex somebody. There's a couple of Lexes, but her channel is Lex something, and I just recently subscribed to it. There's a real short video that says, should we use the word at all, even amongst each other, and does that, kind of like prompt others to feel like they can use it. So I left a comment on her saying, I don't think really think anybody should use the word, and especially in anger, especially using it in a public place. Or you wouldn't say that in a public place, a restaurant or party or school. Why say it on YouTube?
Right. Well, you know who actually gave a really good answer. I mean, opinion about the use of the N word was Trevor Noah on.
Yeah, I'll go check them out.
Yeah, go listen to his recent interview on the Breakfast Club. He says that he doesn't feel that it's a right or a wrong way in regards to how people feel about it, because the younger generation has taken the word back in a sense for power.
Right. Right.
Okay, but
It's true. And a lot of people don't realize, especially the older people have to realize that as generations move on, the meanings of words, they've changed the definitions of words. We're holding one definition, and two generations, 40-year people younger or 20-year people younger have a totally different definition for the word, or use of how the word should be used in slang. So that has to be taken into account too. But some things are just cut and dry, or just clear cut.
yeah. Well, I mean, he also was saying too, like even if but he also made it very clear though he don't think that anybody outside African American shouldn't use the word. That was his opinion.
I think that was pretty much the social agreement that everybody agreed to. At least that's what I've always thought. And anyway, I mean, because I know how I feel when certain words are used, and certain words are used in a hateful way, and that's when the word is created, and created originally in a hateful way. Even if somebody uses the word against a Chinese person that would offend them, I don't want to hear that word either, because I know how they feel when they hear it, because that's how I feel when I heard the N word, somebody use it against me in a hateful manner, or the F word.
Right.
So just common decency, you wouldn't use these other words. They might not have no effect on me, but common sense and common decency, I'm not going to use those words either.
Right.
Not difficult. Even if you're angry at somebody. I think she was asking a question about that. It was a whole based on that Miss Playful thing. Was Miss Playful wrong? Even if she is black, was she wrong for calling 7 stars?
Finley, you're not gonna get blocked.
And I was like, yeah, even if you're angry, you don't have to use that word. She could have called her a ugly bee, or a funny looking bee, or whatever she was trying to call her in that chat.
Yeah.
You have to put that word in there. But you can't tell grown folks what to do. But
Right.
Yeah. We won't progress as long as we continue to hurt each other. We're not gonna make we're not gonna make any progress. That we're gonna make, I guess.
Well, I definitely can't see what type of progress with the way, with that right there. Because after that, there's gonna be, I can already feel the upsetness. Oh yeah.
Right. And I'm not somebody who agrees. I hardly ever agree with anything Nicole Taylor has to say. And I don't know if she's just entertainment or if she really has those feelings. I saw James's video on her. And that portion that the wrench made a little video insinuating that, I guess, Nicole's husband left her for a man or something. I don't even think that's in the correct context. I think.
No, I don't. It was taken out of right. She was taken out of context.
Yeah. So either way, I don't agree with what Nicole says, but I don't know her as a person. Said that it's me as a person. I just disagree with what she says. I'm hating her.
Well, maybe because they think it's the beef sector and others are cussing each other out like dogs and stuff like that. Well, it should be okay for us to talk to them that way because they don't respect themselves. I don't know who.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody around here the black police. Okay, so
Right.
we have enough of them that are hired at the actual police departments around the United States of America. It's just team too much. The people popping in the chats using the N word and calling
Are
women
they? Oh yeah.
mammies and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I got a lot of
Yeah.
those words kind of. I hope I still do, but a lot of them kind of blocked on my things so they don't come through. I mean,
It's
because
called life. Yeah.
well, I mean, come on now, Robbie. I tried to make a video about, giving the history on the N word, and I get hit for hate speech. I mean,
I wish I'd seen that video. I'm so mad I didn't see that video.
and it's too large to where I can't, I don't know how I would be able to send it to you. It
Did
was
you
good.
fight that yet? You should have fought that one though, because
I
that was
did. I did. I tried. It was denied,
oh
baby.
really?
Yes, I did. I fought it.
Maybe you could rework it and make it another way or something.
They said decision is final was hate speech, period.
Mm.
Somebody flagged it for hate speech. So
So
I guess they didn't want to hear about the history of where the N word came, where it came from. Especially not when
yeah.
Malcolm X speaking, saying Black Power.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I can just see like it just, I don't know. It just disheartens me. And then to see this other lady with this colorist coming, I mean, alleged prejudice, colorist cartoon caricatures. Did you see that?
Um, the moderator who
Yeah,
the channel, you know,
yeah.
the Instagram stuff. Yeah, I saw that. Did you
I
hear
was,
her explanation? She called in to see the show.
yeah, her explanation was that, that was just her clapback. But
Right.
that's a serious clapback, though.
Yeah, but yeah, it goes beyond clapping back to
I mean,
just
that
hurting
takes time to
other
create.
people's feelings for no reason. Yeah.
It takes a lot of time, I'm sure, to create those. I mean, I could imagine the money she could be making. She could draw a full cartoon series.
Right.
Like, I understand when people get, I understand when people get angry. I've said some nasty things and stuff before too. I'm not innocent or anything, but
No, none of us are. We all say things when we're angry. But this is the people like her, people like yourself, people like Jason are on, who make intentional videos or at least have a chance to correct mistakes. If they did get so mad, you say something that you really didn't mean. You still have a chance to correct it or apologize for it. But these people are trying to find ways to one up each other, make it even more hideous.
oh, right. I don't know, but I don't know. Sometimes though, there ain't no in the YouTube world in certain sectors, there ain't no coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to put words in nobody's mouth, but you know,
Yeah. I mean, people just don't forget certain things. You're right.
yeah. I don't hate him or anything. May God
Oh,
bless
no,
him,
no,
and
you don't.
God bless him and stuff like that. But I don't want to be involved in that.
That's the
It's too
thing,
much.
yeah. And that's basically what I kind of left in my message is that, even if you don't care about the backlash or whatever, but people who you want around you, they may care, or they do care. At least I care. Um, I wouldn't want Nicole Reloaded to think that because I have a blue wrench on this channel, I can go now. I can go over there and have fun, because it seems like I'm agreeing with what he's saying, and I didn't. So
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Oh Lord, you too, Robbie.
uh,
I said YouTube. Gonna have to
YouTube is something else,
go into the go into witness protection plan up in this motherfucker fucking with some of these people. For real.
Am I on your live? Am I talking on your live?
Yeah, I thought you knew that.
No, I presumed I was. Would you tell? I hope if K Love is still there.
Yes, K Love is in there.
I typed in the chat. She said hi to me, and I think I said hi K Chanel, and I meant to say hi K Love. Sorry, dude.
Did you hear him? She there somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, so Caleb said exactly he shouldn't have said it, period. So she doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah. And I think the Port Wrench, I know you talked to Port Wrench. I don't think Jason is the wrench or the wrench is Jason. So Port Wrench was over here to say hi, and now he's like back to square one. Shit, getting me banned everywhere.
Guilty by association, Wrench. We'll let the people vote to see if you can come back.
Yeah, you can always do a grand reveal, Wrench, on Nicole's channel.
You said the poor Wrench didn't even get a chance, huh?
No, I'm not Jason. Block.
No, I'm like, man, it's way too much heat. They try to put pieces to a puzzle together, and I'm not one of the pieces, so,
Yeah, I think I hardly even watched Nicole, but I thought I'd seen part of that live, or took that from his video clip, and I don't think that's the whole story. I was thinking she was saying it wasn't her husband, but she was telling a story of someone. And
yeah,
so,
she was. She was
Lynch,
speaking Yeah, she was basically speaking. She was speaking hypothetically, like
right.
every you know what I'm saying, like trans women, are getting their respect. Gay, you know what I'm saying. People have gotten somewhat of their reparations, but what about the black woman? Is what she was saying.
Right, yeah, okay, yeah, I was listening to that. I was listening to that live at work. So I did hear that. Okay, that's right. But she was singing, I was agreeing with her on one part about trans women in sports. I didn't think that was fair. I was agreeing with her about that not being fair. You can't win them. You're competing in sports against men, but then you transition to a woman, then you go back to the same sport. Yeah, but you have all this strength and stuff that you
Right.
for as a male. That's not fair.
I mean, even Flame Moore. Hush up. Damn. You can't talk. You bark. Be quiet, baby. You heard that she deleted the video? She didn't delete that video. I don't think she did. It wasn't nothing for her to delete. She didn't say anything wrong. I mean, from what I heard, somebody had called in, and black women should be able to express on how they feel. Why do black women always got to be quiet? It's just questions that, you know what I'm saying. Who gonna love us? Who gonna protect us? Everybody else getting protected, and our men getting held off to to jail and thrown into prisons. It's like she said that gay men and black women go through some similarities, but not the whole. We get hit hard, man. The way we get judged and shit. And we supposed to be strong and like pick up and just keep moving like ain't nothing wrong. It's a deep issue.
I didn't know it was I never knew. I mean, I was ignorant to the fact, and at least I'm talking on the YouTube. I never really heard anybody bash black women from where I came from, where I was raised.
Right.
Black women were the heart of community. They was everybody's mamas and grandmamas. You don't disrespect them. You do everything you can to help. You see their neighbor coming in with her groceries, older lady or something, you go help her with that, or
Amen. Yep.
things like that. I don't know. We never talk disrespectfully to them. And my experience was growing up, the only one who's ever protected me or stood up for me when somebody was attacking me for being gay was a black woman. So
thank you.
I'm never gonna disrespect our mothers.
Mm-hmm.
I helped my best friend, single mom. I helped her raise her 3 daughters. So I know how hard it is to raise kids too. So I mean, I did everything I could with that in that regard, and so I mean, I know the struggles that are faced.
The video Munch Bar was about multiple different topics. It wasn't just about that. She was talking about several different things. She was talking about five. She talked about 5A, 5A's moderator, that millionaire. She talked about Sean. She talked about being an African American woman. She talked about a lot of stuff. She had call-ins and stuff like that. Yep. But do you think that James Caldwell, really had some empathy for her?
Oh, I don't know. I hope he was being serious. I never know what content creator nowadays. It seemed like he was. He wasn't. I don't remember him hating on her or anything like that. But I think he was taking into account that the Wrench's video was true, and that he believed that maybe Nicole's husband left her for a man, and that really could have hurt on him. We were talking about that just the other day about bisexual men when they cheat. It hurts a little. It seems like it hurts more. But yeah, maybe they'll make it.
It does. I mean, it does hurt. It does, man. It does hurt.
I would love to see James and Nicole make up. I'd love to see James and Heidi make up. But I don't know. Maybe it's part of the business. I don't know. You do more than I do, so I don't know.
I don't know neither, honey.
Oh, okay.
Shit, I don't know. The more I think I know, the more lost I seem to become. Cause
I was in somebody's chat yesterday. I was in Toss or KB. I think I was in QB's chat, and somebody just out the clear blue I'd never even seen before asked me, talking about, aren't you one of Tree Dog supporters or something?
Oh wow, how rude!
I'm like, who are you? I'm like, yes, I support everybody. I'm not in a gang or a cult or anything, so you'll see me everywhere. You're welcome. And they were pissed. Like, keep it cute. No thanks are necessary. What are you questioning me for? You don't know me.
Right. Wow. Can't even. Can't even go and try to see what's up with with commentary. Ain't that's what the content creators are there for, to bring commentary and for people to communicate with, one another? Just ridiculous.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
I want to say I was a QB supporter before you were. Before you even started making content, when you were still a subscriber mostly.
Right. Good night, Ray. Thank you for stopping by, baby. I really appreciate it. Munchwise said because some people thought she was talking marriage and struggle, really talking about than about JC. It looked like he twisted some of her words up because they couldn't understand what she was saying. Munchwise talking about Nicole Tyler's what she was saying, because you have to listen to the whole thing. You can't take just that one little piece. You have to listen to the like, I don't know, I would say maybe 5 minutes of it to kind of get the gist of what she was saying.
Well, that's my problem with her too, though. Is she's more divisive than trying to bring people together. She more wants to say just because of these things, of these arguments on YouTube. She wants to apply to the whole black community, and I don't know if that's always the case, the way she frames it, the way she puts it, or maybe that's how she sees it in her life, where she's at. I've never seen it that way. I've always seen it kind of different than that. So
yeah, me too. I understand that point too, bro. I do. You know.
there's
Good night once again, baby. Mm-hmm.
everybody's leaving.
No, that's Ray. He's going to bed.
Oh yeah, I should go to bed too.
Yeah. But what? Finish saying what you were saying before I get up off of here, babe.
About Nicole Tyler?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just this black women, and I don't see that in life itself.
Mm-hmm.
It never was like that in my life with any of the black women I knew, or I never had tried to take anybody's man, or them worried about me trying to take their man or whatever. And so that was never a thing. People are just people. I mean, if they're just like they're saying with Tank or whatever, everybody wants to know everybody's sexuality, and it's like we're not going to sleep with any of these people, so why does it matter?
Right.
I don't know. Either if you get wet or your pee gets hard or it don't.
Right.
And if it's a straight man, no matter what can I do to make his pee get hard? Nothing.
Right.
So what's to worry about?
Mm-hmm.
It gets kind of silly and adolescent to me, some of these arguments.
I think too with some women, I think it's the DL that is a really big issue. Is the down low, the ones pretending like they're heterosexual, getting women pregnant, knowing darn well they don't. That's not what they really want. That can really mess a woman up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's real effed up. There should be some kind of price to pay for doing something like that too.
Mm-hmm. That's some real shady. That's some really shady stuff. Mess with a woman's mind, sex, make her feel like she don't know what she,
Oh yeah.
Now.
100%.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's a conversation though that needs to be had, a lot more. You know what I'm saying? And hear from the African American gay male and the heterosexual, woman and
maybe they should get some down low men, but have them talk on a panel, but don't show them so they can still be down low. That's the whole reason they're down low. They ain't gonna show themselves on a YouTube video, but maybe behind a screen or behind a curtain or something.
Right. Okay.
So we can find out what they're thinking and why they down low and all this kind of stuff.
Because they just, I think, from what I was, told from a couple is because they just, you know what I'm saying? They still don't want to come off. Yeah, but the judgment of society, family member, church, all of that, all that other stuff. And some of them want their cake and to eat it too. Just real selfish, because some of them still want to be able to have kids. They can't have kids with a man. I mean, no offense, just like a woman can't, some of them they want it all.
That's true. There's a lot of CC. That's true. There's a lot of CC ones out there, like you said, they want it all. But then, the poor girls are raised not being told the truth about men, how men are, the true nature of men and their sexuality, because people don't want to talk about sex. So men and their sexuality, because people don't want to talk about sex. So little girls are raised with these Disney films.
Right.
They think they're princes. They're gonna do princes and men. You're a prince. The man or your date should be if you're a princess, your date should be a prince or behave like a prince or a gentleman or something like. And that's not how life is. But little girls are raised to believe they should be this way, but it's not showing the real deal on how men are going to behave.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
So the poor girls growing up thinking men are going to have all this integrity and not be hoish.
Right. Yeah, well, just living in a false. Living in a in a false reality. And then a lot of things is too with one of the issue is Two, that I've, spoken to different, different women and African American women, how they don't want to be considered as cisgender. They don't want to be called that. Don't call, not cis, like, what I'm saying, what's up, cis, but like, don't force your views upon, what I'm saying? It's like a lot of them, a lot of African American women, especially African American women, feel that they can't, speak out if they say something, that they're going to be considered as if they're homophobic. They'll attach that to them.
I understand I understand the argument, and my only thing I can say to make hopefully will make a woman feel better is that term cis is really not something to be used in an everyday conversation in the first place. It's used as a medical term, because if two people walk in high heels, a skirt, and they both have breasts and long hair and fingernails into a doctor's office, and they have to, one of them has a uterus and ovaries and can bear children, and one of them can't. There's a way to distinguish the two without offending the one who wasn't born a woman. And that's really what the term is for. It's for scientists and doctors and stuff. It's not for us to be calling each other out on the street. Just call a transgender woman a woman, and then she can't have children and be a mother or whatever, and you don't consider her a woman. That's a personal opinion. But I don't have no reason to say, oh, hi, are you a cis woman or
your dad?
I mean, that's something you're gonna want to find out if you get married eventually. You still have your ovaries.
Right. Look, baby, when your period coming? Did you have a hysterectomy when you were 7?
Right. I want to see the receipt.
All right. Oh, shit. No, he didn't.
Oh, girl. We crazy. I know they're going to be mad at us.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Sometimes you gotta laugh, but that is keeping it real, because someone had brought it to me actually about their concern is, about the young boys. What do you explain to them when a heterosexual young boy, and there's a young girl that is trans, you know what I'm saying? And a teenager, how would they know? Does the trans, young baby, teenager girl, does she tell the boy? Like, does it cause him to be confused? It's so complex, it seems.
It does get complex, yeah. It does, and it's becoming, I'm saying, it's so rare, but I guess nowadays it's getting more and more that common and not rare. So I don't know. I guess we have to talk about parents. That's something parents got to talk about.
Yeah.
Like with the school officials and stuff, I guess, or the parents of the trans child. I don't know. And that's the other question I had. It's like, you see all these, like, I don't know if it's a proper word, and I don't want to say anything offensive to hurt anybody's feelings, because I don't mean it that way. Because I've always hung around stud lesbians. And that's what I hear VS call them. So you have all of these masculine women who are stud lesbians, and they wear baggy jeans, tennis shoes,
right,
like a plaid shirt, a baseball cap backwards, right?
Right.
How isn't that the same as being dragged as a guy going out looking effeminate? And as far as I know, stud lesbians and effeminate men have always been able to get along and do well. They have their issues, but they understand each other's struggles too. So,
right.
I mean, it's not really an issue between them, but straight people look at it totally differently in society. Nobody bats an eye if you see a masculinely dressed woman in Walmart. Nobody doesn't even look twice. But if you saw a man even just with too much jewelry on.
Your daddy.
I don't know how William McRae gets those gifts.
I don't. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. I don't know. Maybe they give him animal feed. I don't know. Let me stop. I'm just joking. This live is not intended to offend or mainline any sex, religion, or any of that sort. You know,
Right.
if we don't have these conversations and, communicate without having such a heavy, a heavy dark heart, we're not going to know what other people feel. I do have a friend of mine, if I can get him where he would love to speak on it, because he's seen it from a lot of different angles, because I'm his best friend, and he's seen my struggle, and he deals with more racism, actually, as a gay man, that I've ever experienced as a black woman. I mean, you would think he was black the way he get treated.
Well, oh, really?
Yeah.
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 Treat you bad. I could tell some horror stories. I save it for the Bible study channel, because I was the only black kid in the all-white school. Then I was the only kid with a white parent in an all-black school. So
Right.
I've seen it from both sides.
Right. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah. Make sure you just know people are people. You snatch that skin off. We all the same color underneath. I believe red. But if we were all the same color, and say if we were all had blue, the same color as the wrench,
Your daddy.
you'd still find some kind of reason to have them fight and hate each other about, I felt.
Yeah, because God didn't create us to. Because God didn't create us to be robots. He gave us free.
Exactly.
He gave us free. He gave us free will. You know what I'm saying? So and I don't know. I think like the saying goes, hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
And I think some of the issues are a lot less complex than what people might think they are. I mean, in regards to on the surface, internally, it's deeper. But you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just that's a hurt. That's a hurt. It's because it's the same darn spirit. It just moves from. It's just in a different body. You just a mean. You just a mean. You just a mean motherfucker. Shit. I mean, you just a shady. You just a shady. You just a shady Fitch.
Yeah.
Like every time that that certain spirit come around, it's a spirit of destruction. To tear down and not build up. That's an evil spirit. I don't think that got nothing to do with sexuality. That got something to do with your dark soul. That's what I think. Some people just want to argue because they're unhappy. And then you got this platform here where people can come to congregate to keep a bunch of stuff that they know damn well they ain't gonna say to somebody face to face, because they know they'll get the shit smacked out of their ass.
That's so funny, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Would you have that same? I bet you wouldn't have that same energy if my ex-husband was standing there saying all of that hoop to lie.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or a girl was standing there, would you be calling all them bees and stuff? You'd be trying to scratch each other's eyes out. And no, we do not advocate violence on Nicole Reloaded. It's just an example.
Well, that's the thing. I think the whole
it's okay, baby.
If somebody could establish some kind of rules to what the boundaries are, kind of to stay with the title of your video, some kind of boundaries of, okay, you're gonna fight with somebody.
Get permission.
No rules, but make some damn rules. So
Well, the thing is, it's like back in the day, they used to have response videos, and you had to give permission to the other. You could talk about the other content creator, but if the other content creator didn't agree, it didn't go. It just, the other person just kind of like backed off or whatever, because it could have came off as harassment or cyberbullying. If y'all want to go at it, it should be a permission button. You know what I'm saying? You want to, if you want to go, if I want to go at Robbie, then I have to go and put your name in the air and blah blah blah, and then you got to approve me to drag your ass, and you get to drag me back, and after that, let the people vote,
So
and
much
after,
fun. That
and
would be
let
so
the,
much more fun.
and then let the people vote. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? And then the best man get $25 in the cash app. Then we all can move on to the next subject. Damn.
There you go. There you go.
Problem solved, YouTube.
Problem solved. Right. You know, but if you go to these universities, when they debate these issues, there are certain rules they have.
Right.
So much time is allowed.
Right.
You have to stay on the issue.
Right.
No personal attacks or anything like that to distract from the issue. You talk about what the issue is and prove your point on the issue.
Right.
It's not personal.
Right.
So I know, but that's different than decent. But I don't know. Maybe we need to have put a little section of the sector for the.
Well, I mean, I think that they could, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, automatically it's 18 and over. Automatically, the video should not be monetized.
Mm-hmm.
And you only can go back and forth, and if you go over that, then it would be considered as harassment or cyberbullying or something like that, because people are really getting hurt, and then you keep coming after somebody. You don't think they're not going to want to respond to you?
Yeah, and also just because, yeah, right, and that even that if they're keeping it on YouTube, even that would be, I'd be almost be happy with if they could just do that, but now they show people's addresses and what their house look like, what their neighbor house look like and shit. You know, what some crazy person gonna show up there?
Yep. Mm-hmm. What if somebody forget to lock their car door, taking groceries in, and somebody come and blow their brains out? And if something like that do happen, they gonna track that back to that person that created that whole gang stalking experiment, and somebody gonna go to jail for at least manslaughter. That's for sure.
Yep.
Gang, because what it is it's called gang stalking, Robbie.
Okay.
They might be thinking, oh, it's public record, but you're inciting, you're harassing somebody with malicious intent to excite a group of people to harass another individual.
Yeah,
it's called gang stalking. That's what they don't realize. That's what they're doing. If somebody got hurt, then, got killed, or, and the sad thing is, it could be somebody's child out there playing in the yard and the child take the bullet, the good kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's what happens with the real gang drive-bys. I know, yeah, you're right.
Because somebody gonna pull the wrong card one day. I guarantee you that. They're gonna pick with a mother freaker. They ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, and it takes and I guess it's always new people coming on the platform, so a lot of them don't know, but it takes a little while. So I stopped phone carrying. I stopped roasting in the things. I laugh at funny jokes, but I used to go at Wiley. I used to go at 7. I just get caught up in the roasting. It's fun and all that.
Right.
I don't hate them because I don't know them. I watch them, so I must like them if I watch them. But
right.
I don't even do that anymore. I just try to say hi to everybody, just be supportive.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because I would feel horrible if something like that ever happened to somebody, and I was part of that. Piling on to the hate train or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, like I said, though, I get that they're, stating that some of this stuff is public record, but you got some people that's down in that chat. You don't know what you what these people dealing with. Mess around and be a next door neighbor that hate that person and be, you know what I'm saying? And they sitting up there vlogging, talking about on Saturday nights, I lay in a tub and somebody come in there and hurt that individual.
It's true. I'd be surprised me how they find these people and dig up their addresses and their whole family and their families to be interviewed, their family, and it's like, what?
Yeah. Because I don't want to, regardless if I don't like somebody, I don't want to see nobody lose their job and be homeless, man.
Me neither.
That got to be bad on somebody's record for getting fired for being on YouTube cussing. Who they gonna call on their resume after that?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the long effects. I mean, at least think about the person's kids, even if you don't like them. But some people, like, they don't think about their own mother effing kids. Why should I? Like, you know. But maybe I live in a fantasy. Maybe I live in a fantasy world. But I do know, as content creators, we can do better because people sitting back, really laughing at us. But there's some. I mean, just imagine the ones in the dark web that's sitting back, plotting, tickling their fingers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It only takes one crazy. You're right.
And because there's so much news out there that we could be discussing, especially
Right.
about all these black babies that end up
With
missing.
Eric Kane, his whole story, that is such a fascinating story.
Right.
And more important,
Thank you, Munch Bar.
That whole issue can be explored more. And there's other people who are sitting in prison right now that people can be doing stories on. To maybe help free somebody else who's in prison wrongfully.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot. I mean, even the Kanye West story is an interesting story about him getting involved in church and stuff like that or whatever. I think they're setting up, like Tasha K said, for politics, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think they are. I think they're setting up to get prepared to really get deep in politics. Don't be surprised if Kanye West, run for president. And another thing that tripped me out? Did you hear that interview on Storm Moreau's channel?
No, I just subscribed to him. I didn't know who he was, so no, I haven't heard it yet.
That's Tasha K's new co-host about them allegedly exposing Armand for trying to bring down Tasha K with that fake caller that called in. Yeah, allegedly, daytime, tea time, and Armand came up with this plan to have this caller calling.
Trey?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, I was following that a little bit. And then it kind of got bored. I'm like, this sounds like such a big freaking fake setup. I think Miss Olivia was saying it was all a big setup. I think it was too. I put in somebody's chat. Anybody remember Private Caller? I think they're just trying to get some clicks and views all over again.
Whatchamacallit said though, she said it wasn't no Tasha, when you hear the Storm, listen to the Storm interview with that guy. Because there was a lot of things said about Tasha K. She just listen to it, and then you can tell me what your thoughts is on it. I was like, whoa,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know parts of that one. I don't think that was a little private caller thing. I don't know. Someone's behind that allegedly.
Okay.
Yep.
When I had that one, it was one of my save to watch later videos, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I appreciate you calling in, Robbie. We probably in trouble now.
We may be. Can't be in any more trouble than I already was. Rich was teasing me the other day. Rich was in chat said, you're going to have to change your name to Bobby on the rail so you get accepted around here. I said, I guess you might be right.
Oh, Lord. Damn, Bobby on the rails.
So I may be Bobby on the rails pretty soon.
Oh, God. I mean, but shoot, you ain't bothering nobody. Shoot, you just going around getting it's entertainment. That some of it is, they say a lot of it is entertainment, but a lot of it is also people's real lives too, as well.
That's what's so hard to tell nowadays. They mix it up so much. It's like, dang, what's real and what's not. So I'll just hang out and say hi to the regulars in the chat. Sometimes don't even listen to the content creator.
I know. Well, you know what, too? That's what I noticed, too, that some people just go into people's chats just to chill out and conversate with the people in the chat. It just depends on the content. It just depends on the content creator. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do that, too. Some is like, I just like hanging out in the chat. Not that I don't like the content creators, just like everybody over here. Hey, girl, what you doing? Hey, bro, or whatever. That's facts.
Right.
I appreciate you calling me, though, brother.
Okay, you're welcome. Well, I'm glad I caught you on a live finally. Good support. So I'll talk to you next time soon, I guess.
Yeah, you know you will.
Okay.
All right, you have a good night. I love you.
Okay, you too.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye. Thank you much, Bar, thank you for hanging in there with me, baby girl. Anyway, this was your girl Nicole Reloaded, and we was loaded up with another video. I truly appreciate everybody hanging out with your girl, and especially people that are going to listen on the playback. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Like I said, this video was not intended to hurt or malign any religion, person, place, employment, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean. I love you guys. Be good to somebody. Remember, unification, not separation. I'm out.